Household borrowing in Korea climbed at a record pace in the third quarter of this year. Korea's snowballing household debt problem. Our economics correspondent Hwang Ji joins us from the Bank of Korea. Ji, the growing size of the nation's household borrowing has been cited over and over again as one of the major potential risks for the economy. What's new this time?
Konyang, the central bank says the record growth this time came largely from increased spending, shedding some positive light on the debt problem. Still, many are concerned it will become a sticking point for the country's recovery momentum. Signs advertising major sales line the streets of Myeong, one of Seoul's busiest shopping districts. The sale events are part of a campaign kicked off recently by local retailers that's similar to the Black Friday event launched by the Korean government last month.
I didn't know shops were having sales, but they were. So I bought more than I was going to.
These measures to jumpstart spending are good for the economy, but they also come with a price for the consumer: high credit card bills. The Bank of Korea says third quarter household debt, which includes sales on credit, grew at its fastest pace since 2002 when the data was first compiled. The amount of debt stood at over $1 trillion as of the end of September, up roughly $30 billion from the end of previous quarter.
The growth of household loans slowed down slightly in the July to September period from the quarter before, while sales on credit shot up during the same period.
Still, experts say it's too early to feel at ease just yet, as sales on credit take up just a small portion of total household debt. Household loans, including mortgage loans, rose around $26 billion in the third quarter from the previous one. Experts say the debt problem is likely to become a potential risk for the economy.
Korea's household debt is on the rise due to the balmy real estate market since the second half of last year. The snowballing debt level is not a threat to the economy at the moment, but it could become one in the next 2 to 3 years when the property market loses steam.
In order to prevent the debt problem from catching up to the economy in the near future, Im adds that it's critical for the authorities to work on restructuring the debt to make it easier to repay. Konyang?
And local banks are looking for ways to introduce new stress tests to more precisely determine if a borrower has the ability to pay back after a certain period, on top of not issuing loans if DTI levels top 80%. Well, thank you for that, Ji. That was our Hwang Ji reporting from the nation's central bank.